Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today we are doing a custom LEGO minifigure review. In front of us we've got three main characters from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and these minifigs came from Citizen Brick. That is citizenbrick.com. Thanks a lot guys for sending these figs down to us to do a review. And I think before jumping into the details of these figures, it's definitely worthwhile taking a closer look at the packaging, because part of the fun of ordering custom figs based on, one of your favorite movies, I'm going to assume, is the fact that you also get to have a pretty good display for them, which I think the packaging serves quite well. Instead of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, we have teenage car thieves, and the close-up image of Ferris Bueller with the white background is supposed to imitate what it looked like on the movie cover, but of course he doesn't have the ability to put his hands behind his head. The back of the package has a little bit of information about Citizen Brick themselves. These guys were printed in Chicago. The figs are 100% LEGO minifigures, and not included on the package printing, but something definitely worth mentioning is that these guys are pad printed, which is the same technique that LEGO company themselves use to print onto their minifigs. Taking a closer look at them and having handled them myself and compared them with other LEGO figures, I can't really tell the difference between the quality in which these guys were made and what comes from a genuine LEGO print. So let's jump in a little bit closer with the first guy. Obviously, we're going to take a look at Ferris first. People today are still sometimes trying to imitate what he was wearing as a Halloween costume, for example, and you can see the details here pretty much include it all. He has the white Oxfords on his feet with kind of the gray cuff just hanging off a little bit on the back heel. I like that that print was included. Underneath his tan jacket with those dark green highlights, you can see the vest with a white t-shirt. Very odd kind of decoration or embroidery, really, with the black and orange vest there. And Ferris comes with some slick back hair and a pretty casual smile. He's a very solid looking character here, and if I haven't said it before, there's something that I really like about pad printing, and that is the fact that because the pieces are so indistinguishable from LEGO, you can mix and match the pieces here. The average price for a figure coming from Citizen Brick is roughly $15 per fig, which is about average for a custom printed figure, so I don't know how much people are going to really want to just start taking random pieces apart, but it's great that that is an option and that the aesthetic look of pad printing doesn't really change between these guys or something that you would get from a regular LEGO fig. Now when moving on to the next figure, if you couldn't tell that this movie was set in the 80s, then Slone is definitely a giveaway. Well, at least her jacket is by any means. That is the white leather jacket with all that frill kind of on the front and the shoulders and sleeves. Underneath is a simple blue shirt. And then we have some pretty good detailing that show the white boots and shorts and a belt. Probably the best bits of extra detailing for this figure are the printing on the arms that show a little bit of that frill, and the back of the torso piece that shows that the leather jacket is pretty darn short and you can still see her blue shirt from underneath. The print for her face is special just for her. She's got red lips and a relatively blank expression, I guess, and the hair piece is not specially molded. That is something that you can definitely find in plenty of other sets. Now let's move on to the last character. This is our depressed Cameron. He doesn't actually look particularly depressed in this facial expression that he's got, maybe a little bit more in shock or awe. Perhaps this is when his dad's Ferrari gets totaled, but definitely my favorite bit of detailing that belongs to this character is the jersey. That is the Red Wings logo on the front. It's a hockey team, and the number 9 is for Gordie Howe. He was a really popular player, definitely inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. And according to the back notes or the making of the movie, that's because John Hughes, the director, was a huge fan of the Red Wings, so he had one of his main characters wear the shirt in the movie. Anyways, it's great detailing though. I like the arm printing, the back printing. It's so simple, but it just looks really nice. And then Cameron has some very good detailing for plaid printing on his beret. It gets a little bit stretched out when you look at the beret along the edges. That print kind of just gets elongated a little bit, breaks up the pattern of the plaid printing, but not in any way that's particularly distracting. And anyways, that is all three of the main characters from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't think you can really find a fault with the quality of the print that we have for these characters. The details are all very accurate. There's a lot of really specific little prints here, which I appreciate, and the quality of the printing itself, being pad printing, is as good as you can get, because if you were to take any of these pieces off and stick them onto a regular LEGO minifigure, I don't think people would really be able to tell the difference that the printing did not come directly from the factory. At this point now, all we really need to do is make a 1963 Ferrari to match up with these guys. So that is it for this episode, everybody. Let me know which of the three minifigs you think turned out the best. Personally, I just like Cameron the most. And thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time at BrickVault. Oh, hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that video, I just wanted to pop in really quick and say that we do have a web store, BrickVault.toys, that sell instructions for super high quality mocks that are built by incredibly talented designers. So that is the first link in the description below. And also there's other videos too. We've got other things if you want to watch that. All right, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.